right, boys. It's all about stopping Westbrook from getting his tonight. We do that, those guys don't stand a chance. So let's get it done, and let's get it done right. Yeah.
You talk about confidence, this would be the definition of it, folks. Wow. Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. And it's time to check the starting five, brought to you by State Farm. And guys, taking a look at Ray Allen, what do you think we'll see from him?
One of the great shooters in the history of the game. I mean, Ray Allen is just amazing with that deep range, incredible accuracy. And then he can also put the ball on the deck a little bit once or twice, pull up jump shots, get to the foul line. Allen's just one of the most consistent scorers we've had in the game for a long time.
And he's rehearsed that motion for so long. It's automatic. I mean, it's something he can do in his sleep. He doesn't even think about the situation or the defender. He eyes his target and lets it fly.
Well, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest, that game against Sacramento. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but, guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
Well, not too much went wrong for them in that one, especially offensively. I think it worked out pretty much just as they had planned.
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent game plan, and they carried it out very effectively. The kind of game that makes a coach proud.
And that is good.
Well, that's his shot. He is really proficient from that mid-range.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
James Harden has become one of the best players off the bench in the NBA, and anytime you get a guy who can score like that and create offense, it's a tremendous weapon to have coming off your bench.
Here's Clark, coming off a solid outing against Denver. He dishes it to Bosh. The time for the ball. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to speak with Scott Skiles for just a moment. After winning the first meeting against the Thunder, he wanted to make sure his team wasn't overly confident heading into this one. Coach told me, you go up against a team who has born competitors like Westbrook and KD. If you beat them once, they'll be coming at you twice as hard next time. We need to be prepared for that. Let's see if they can hold up, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And going back to Harden, very fashion-forward. It's not just the beard, it's the bow tie, Clark, the thick-rimmed glasses.
Yeah, he calls Baron Davis his big brother, and they look like they go to the same stylist, that's for sure. I think it's the LA hipster thing, that swag that they're flowing with going on. But it's all good because Baron is a good role model for a guy like Harden, and to Harden's credit, he's latched himself to that wagon.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that. I've just got to say this. I mean, the Thunder fans have really been spoiled since the team moved to Oklahoma City. 4 years in, and they've made the playoffs in all but the first season.
Now, here is Harden, right now averaging 15 points a game. Here's Westbrook, good on the triple.
His offensive game is so refined, guys, extremely well developed in just about every aspect.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Back to Oklahoma City, made the playoffs, gone deep more often than not. And talk about winning over a city when they relocated Steve from Seattle. They have done that and more.
Well, that city has really embraced the franchise, Kevin, and it helps when you've got guys like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook who are not only phenomenal players to watch, but really good people who the community can embrace. So I think the love affair between the team and the community is going to last a long time.
Allen, left side. Floats one. Gets it to go. Allen's got his first points of the game.
Gotta love the teardrop. Just put it right over the defender.
Westbrook kicks to Cephalosha. Now the dish to Ibaka. Rebound, Milwaukee. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And that was such an entertaining game, guys. It would have been even without overtime, but that just made it more special.
Yeah, and once they were able to get it into overtime, they showed some real mental toughness and fortitude in closing it out.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Cephalosha dishes to Durant. Harden outside. Back to Durant, and the shot is good.
Yeah, saw just a little bit of daylight, went right to the rim.
Bucks leading by 3. Jennings kicks to Bosh. Passes it to Clark. Back to Bosh. Now the feed to Jennings. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jennings has got 9.
Right now, it's all working for him here in the first. The shots have been falling.
Yeah, their offense has been very impressive. If they keep this up, Clark, they're going to be tough to beat.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 40-point game against Sacramento.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates. And you look at Bucks head coach Scott Skiles, a point guard in his playing days, won an Indiana State title in high school. And, of course, 10 years playing in the league.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
It's Westbrook with the drive. It's tipped. It's stolen by Allen. Bosh passes to Clark. He feeds it to Jennings. Pass to Clark. The pass to D'Alembert. He kicks it to Jennings. 6 on the shot clock. The Thunder pull it in. And see if you look at Scott Skiles' playing career. 1991, the most improved player in the NBA. That was the year. Remember he set that record for assists in a game with 30?
Yeah, he was just amazing as a point guard. Not very talented athletically, but just incredible will, great feel for the game, and an unbelievable passer. And also one of the great free throw shooters of all time, 89% for his career.
Now here's Jennings, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Allen dishes to Clark. Over Harden, and that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first points of the night. Thunder trailing by 8. Kicks it to Durant. Good luck. Shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. And they played the Thunder once earlier in the season.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench. And they got some key points from their reserves. You can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
Drew Gooden has checked in for the Bucks. Westbrook with it. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Here's Harden. Rebound, Milwaukee. Jennings has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Steve talked about the contribution they got from their bench in winning this matchup last time, Clark, and it was a great game for them in that regard.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, the depth they have was apparent on that day. I mean, there was no drop-off when they went to their bench, and the coach has to be extremely confident knowing that his reserves can handle their weight.
And with the Thunder, this is Scott Brooks' first head coaching opportunity, and there's no question he's made the most of it. He was Coach of the Year back in 2010, and that team has so much stability as an organization, but also as a coaching staff and as a roster. They seem to be getting better and better every year.
Now, here is Harden, looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Collison, and he lays it straight in.
He will fight you down low, guys. Really battles in there. He comes up with a lot of second chance buckets.
Jennings kicks to Clark. Dishes it to Gooden. Outside Jennings. Traps in the tray. Jennings has got 14 points for the game. And for Coach Brooks, you really have to appreciate, Steve, the way he's gotten all the players to buy into being unselfish, that defensive first mentality.
Yeah, no question. And give the general manager credit, too, for putting together a group of guys who are high character and who already have that gene in them to really want the team to do well. led, of course, by Kevin Durant, the superstar who is also the backbone of this club, Russell Westbrook as well. But Brooks deserves a lot of credit. He's put this together, and he's made it work, and really a nice situation in Oklahoma City.
Thunder trailing by 13. Now here's Westbrook. Right now averaging 27 points a game. Here's Cephalosha, and there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Milwaukee also making some changes. Udo's checked in for Gooden. Tobias Harris comes in for Nba2K13. And it's Dunleavy in for Ray Allen. Now here's Jones. And they will call over the back on the play.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
Beno Udrih, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Cook, and he drops it in from the low post.
But you like the execution there, springing their man open and getting him the easy hoop.
Feeds to Udrih. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? And you look at Jennings, a great player, second in the league. And, of course, cool hands.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too.
Here is Udo. Here's Henson. And their work on the board pays off with the second chance points. Henson's got his first 2 points of the night. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Hayward. And it's blocked by Udo.
And total domination on the glass by them so far.
Well, the anticipation has been outstanding, exquisite. I mean, it seems like they've got an extra sense as to know where the ball is coming off.
Here's Jackson, and the rejection by Udo. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Oklahoma City. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. We look at the Lakers, and of course Oklahoma City, just a couple of spots back.
You know, checking out Oklahoma City, they've been just as tough as everybody expected coming into this season. I mean, one of the teams with a legit chance in my mind to win it all.
Man, with the playoffs rapidly approaching, Clark, I mean, this is what you work all season for. They've got to be excited and prepared for the challenge.
And for a point guard, you love LUV, that finish. Wow.
Yeah, he's really been able to get off his feet and sky. Something to watch.
Incredible athleticism, both laterally and vertically.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
It just seems like they've been a step slow here.
The dish to Durant. Count the bucket.
You know, no matter what you do with Durant defensively, nothing bothers him. You try to be physical with him. You know, that's probably your best bet, but that's easier said than done because he can get around you with that speed and quickness. But really what he's looking to do is create space and shoot over the top.
And you've just highlighted a lot of what he has from a skills standpoint, but it's his demeanor, that unflappable nature, that's always in attack mode. He's got the quick release. He's got the size to shoot over most any defender. And he can go for buckets in a hurry. He's streaky, but he's efficient as well as effective for long stretches. He's special.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Ibaka comes in for Cole Aldrich. And it's Harden in for Reggie Jackson. Brandon Jennings.
Wow, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You got to just shake your head on that one.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Thabo Cephalosha has checked in for the Thunder. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Bosh has checked in for Udo. Clark kicks to Henson. Jumps up. He passes to Bosh. Good. Bosh has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, that certainly sent a ripple through the crowd.
And alley-oop always does that. That's one of the most beautiful plays you'll see in all of basketball.
Yeah,
it's impossible not to be impressed.
Yep, very exciting play to see that.
Especially when it ends with that big slam like that one. Boy, Russell Westbrook just plays the game with so much emotion and aggression. Very well respected by his teammates. You can see the competitor come out of him once the game starts. Yeah, things could not be going much better for them so far, particularly offensively.
I'll say, I mean, you don't see too many first quarter leads this big.
Thunder trailing by 12. Harden kicks to Durant. Cephalosha. Passes it to Ibaka. Working on Bosh. The feed to Durant. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Durant's got 8.
And you know, guys, going back to Westbrook for a minute here, I mean, the combination of size and strength that he brings, plus that mean streak, I like to call it the competitive spirit of his, that makes him a nightmare matchup. Players don't look forward to dealing with a guy who's got his athleticism, his motor, and his will to win. He's the kind of guy that is not going away. He's going to be there for the full 48 minutes putting pressure on you.
Cephalosha passes to Durant. Elbow shot is on the way. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. And here's Jennings. He's another guy now that had a stellar performance in that win against Denver. That's tipped. Here's Henson. No good on that last second attempt there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Now, the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Clark, he's in at shooting guard. Luke Richard and Baamute out there with Dunleavy. Then there's Gooden, and it's Udrich in at the 1 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, cool hands, and the last outing against the Nuggets was superb. He ended with 25 points and also did his part on the glass, pulling in some key rebounds to help his team. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks, Doris, very much. I'm sure he's going to carry some of that great momentum, Clark, into tonight.
And that's the way it works, guys. A big game like that just carries over sometimes. We'll see.
Yeah, all of a sudden the rim looks big. Everything seems to come easy, and your game just flows.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jones, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Daquan Cook. The Bucks also changing it up. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Mbaamute, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. They set the screen. Here's Maynard, averaging 6 points per contest. He feeds it to Hayward, and there's the pass to Maynard. Oklahoma City moving it around. Jackson. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Harris. He kicks to Gooden. It's holding by Collison. Thunder trailing by 10. Kicks to Jackson. Offensive rebound. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. First in blocks, second in free throw percentage. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And to me, what jumps out is the blocks, because they're an intimidating team. They really control the paint. They like to physically dominate their opponent. And when they do that and they get a lot of block shots, obviously it gives their defense a ton of confidence.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Kevin Durant's checked in for Collison. Harden comes in for Reggie Jackson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Maynard. And then for Milwaukee, Udo's checked in for Dallenberg. Allen comes in for Drew Gooden. And it's Jennings in for Udrih. Ball's knocked loose. Allen right side. Hits the bucket. Allen's got 8.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
There's the pick. Westbrook with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Here's Durant. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. He's got 12.
Ran him right off the tough pick there, and that freed him up for the J.
Here's Clark, averaging 23 points per contest. Jennings. Allen outside. And Durant sends it back. But he gets it back. 3 on the clock. Tries again. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Doing a nice job of knocking down jump shots, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, Steve. I mean, their mid-range game has been formidable and right on task. Really picking this defense apart.
Serge Ibaka is checked in for Oklahoma City. Cephalosha comes in for Lazar Hayward. The Bucks also with the sub. Bosh is checked in. Harden outside. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Harden. Ibaka right side. Puts it up from 17. Good. Ibaka's got 8.
And now 6 of their last 10 points from mid-range.
Yeah, jump shot really serving these guys pretty well.
It's Allen on the wing. It's back to Jennings. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And check out your point guard showing you major bounce above the rim.
How about this? The smaller the player, the bigger the highlight.
I love that. And that was a highlight. Terrific finish. Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
It's Durant on the wing. Over Bosh, and there's another one for the Thunder.
He's been hot for most of this game, and if he keeps it up, his team could turn things around.
Jennings dishes to Clark. Dishes to Allen. Pulls up on the wing, and again, it's Milwaukee converting. Thunder trailing by 11. And here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Udo.
Well, they've built a big lead here so far, and a lot of it has to do with how well they've been rebounding.
Yeah, every time they make a stop, they're securing the rebound, and that's really allowed them to get out to this lead. Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Durant's got 16 points. Here's Jennings. He's got 14.
You know, a lot of people have asked if a town like Oklahoma City might be a little too slow for a superstar like Kevin Durant, but that's not really his personality. He's a baller. He just wants to stay in the gym and play on a winning team, so this is a perfect spot for him.
A shot by Udo, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Now Westbrook shoots over Jennings. The rebound by the Bucks. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. You know, Durant is a great kid. You know why he wears number 35? That was the age of his mentor. When he was growing up, he had an AAU coach that he grew very, very close to. And at 35 years of age, the guy was murdered. So to remember him and to serve as inspiration for Durant, he wears the uniform number 35. So that's the kind of kid he is. So when you hear about a kid working on his game like that, you know, that's what Durant loves. He's all about basketball.
Yeah, he really is. Loves being in the gym, loves the challenge of trying to get better, loves the element of competition that is the game. And when you've got his skills and gifts and ability, and you add the motor that he has to that, you've got something special that's going to be our treat to watch for years to come.
Henson's checked in for Chris Bosh. And both free throws good for Udo.
Well, he's a long-armed shot blocker, already a terrific NBA defender. And, Kevin, I think he'll get better as he gains more experience in his career.
Yeah, that's what's opened the door, but he's shown flashes of offensive skill as well. That part of his game flourishes. Watch out.
And not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right, not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him, and they paid the price.
Bucks leading by 9. Clark gets to Jennings. Feeds it to Clark. He dishes it to Henson. The dish to Clark. 6 to shoot. Pulls up on the elbow. That's good. Clark's got 6. The Thunder have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Harden. And it's blocked by Udo. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Jones subbed in for Kevin Durant. Milwaukee also making some changes. Drew Gooden has checked in for Udo. And Bahamute comes in for Henson. And it's Dunleavy in for Ray Allen. The Thunder shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Well, you got to like the free throw shooting from this club all season long. They're shooting 81%. Those are impressive numbers.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Passes to Mbamute. The feed to Gooden. Now the pass to Clark. Mbamute is spree on Harden. Shot clock at 6. And Mbamute can't get it to go.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Harden the pass to Collison. Westbrook over Clark. Westbrook no good. Jennings against Collison. Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Mbamute. Thunder with the rebound. Harden outside. 11 feet away. Connects. The jumper drops. Harden's got 6 in the quarter. Bucks leading by 7. Down low. Pass to Clark. Here's the screen. Lobs it up there. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. Look at cool hands, an intimidating defender, 3rd in the league. And, of course, John Henson.
Well, strictly based on their defense around the bucket, it was a very productive month for both of these young guys.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're learning what it's going to take to play that NBA-style defense down low. It's understanding what your opponents are trying to do and then being physical with your intentions.
The Bucks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Here's Clark. He kicks it to Gooden. Jennings. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Clark. Makes the lead pass. That's good.
They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
Collison with the screen for Harden. Kicks to Collison. Another shot. James Harden again. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And, Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
They set the pick. Here's Clark. The shot no good.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash, money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash, money. I like that, Clark.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. The Bucks also changing it up. Samuel Dalembert, he's checked in for Gooden. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Udrih in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Clark. He's got 6. From deep. Can't get it to go.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
And that one's good. Now it's just a 3-point Bucks lead.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some point, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Here's Dalembert, and he drops it in following the offensive rebound. Dalembert's got 6 points. Now Maynard. Back to Durant. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Rises up and throws it down.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
Harris dishes to Udrih. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Dishes it to Hayward. Feeds it to Maynard. Over Udrih. Mbaamute pulls it in. Mbaamute's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
I'd like to see a 2-for-1 situation here, Clark.
I agree. I think it's always good to give yourself that last shot.
From outside the arc. And that one's good by Clark. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Simply said, it's going to take a much better effort than that, son, on a shooter like him.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Cook. Off target with his 3.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Here's Maynard. And no good trying to get that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Bucks ahead, up 8. 55. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for being with us here on 2K Sports every day. The play.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 16 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
In the backcourt, Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Baca is out there with Durant, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Outside Westbrook. To the paint, Cephalosha. Defended by Allen. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Dunked hard with one hand.
All business there, not messing around one bit. Flushed it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark, those slams like that one.
Jennings kicks to Bosh. He passes it to Clark. Outside Jennings. Bosh. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
That's decent defensive work, but it's going to take a little more than that, Kevin. They got to raise their bar.
Well, Clark, he knew exactly how to attack him.
Yeah, he sure did. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there.
What a phenomenal dunk, though. I mean, in the end, he just made the play and took off.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Over Bosh. Can't hit. And Milwaukee the other way now. Outside Jennings. Stolen by Durant. Inside. Here's Westbrook. There's the bucket. Good. Westbrook's got 12.
Creating that kind of shot in close is really your primary objective every possession.
They're running out of time. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Clark. Good D by Harden. Thunder trailing by 9. He dishes it to Cephalosha. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Bosh, the screen. Goes for the alley-oop.
Flawless alley-oop that time. That's some real stylish basketball there.
Almost looks like a play they've been rehearsing for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the alley-oop. It appears that way, but really it's just timing and sort of an innate sense of awareness between two teammates.
Cephalosha kicks to Harden. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 11 points.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Allen outside. Here's the dish to Clark. Allen Bear inside, defended by Ibaka.
And Kevin, keep an eye tonight on how many plays he keeps alive for his club. Just the way he works, the way he moves, the way he anticipates plays before they happen, constantly looking to get an offensive board.
And we also would have to label him the human eraser, Steve. One of the few players whose blocks make it into the highlight reel.
Jennings against Westbrook. The fadeaway, and Dallenberg pulls it down.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week. You know, you look at how dominant Russell Westbrook is statistically in just about every facet of the game. And the scary part is he's still learning how to play point guard. You know, he was a two-guard at UCLA, and really kind of a combo guard his first year in the league, but he's handling the ball and distributing and doing a better job than ever before.
Jennings kicks to Clark. That one goes. Count it. Clark's got 11 points. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Passes it to Harden for the three. Bosh grabs the miss. You talk about Westbrook's upside, still in his early 20s. He's yet to even enter his prime. And the kid has expanded his game each and every season.
And that's what I like about him. I know he's had some critics, and some of the criticism is justified, but it's over the top in many cases. And you've got to keep in mind the big picture. This is a young, developing point guard who has already accomplished an awful lot in what I think is going to be an all-NBA type career.
A second chance effort, and he finishes at the rack. Cephalosha's got his second basket of the game.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
They're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intentions.
Clark kicks to Gooden. Over Ibaka, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Harden gets a screen from Ibaka. Harden the pass to Cephalosha. Left side Ibaka. Clock at 6. Durant. And yes, sir, that one drops. Durant's got 20 points.
My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
Here's Clark, guarded by Harden. Bosh dishes to Jennings. Buries the long-range jumper. Jennings has got 17.
They're just getting better offensively as the game goes along, making good choices and getting high percentage shots.
And they're playing hard and playing smart too, Steve. They've just been throwdown.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
The pass to Gooden. The feed to Clark. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the basket good. Gooden's got 4 points this quarter. Thunder trailing by 11. Harden with it. 13 points in the game. Six to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And that one's good. Harden's got 15.
This defense is porous right now. I mean, way too many looks coming from inside the paint.
Now, that's 4 straight buckets now in the paint, and anybody in the NBA is going to make shots from there.
It's back to Jennings. Takes a 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
The lift they've gotten from him today has been huge. I mean, he's been steady offensively and has helped them get out in front here so far.
Knocks it loose. Harden kicks to Ibaka.
Go down there. Man! I can't imagine that we'll see one better than that tonight.
I'm with you on that, aren't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if we saw something more entertaining than that one.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Daquan Cook comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Maynard in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. Mbaamute's checked in for Bosh. Tobias Harris comes in for Ray Allen. That's Dunleavy in for Cool Hands. Jennings. And that one's good. Jennings has got 22 points. Thunder trailing by 12. He feeds it to Durant. Over Gooden. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. And Milwaukee has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. He kicks it to Mbaamoute. That's good. Mbaamoute has got his second basket of the night. The Thunder shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Westbrook passes to Cook. This one for 3. Here's Durant. Gets it to go. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Right now, they're just pillow-like inside. Way too soft. Too many looks at and around the hoop.
Yep, totally agree, Clark. 10 of the last 12 points now that they've surrendered have come inside that lane area.
Dunleavy dishes to Mbaamoute. No good. Durant with some nice D. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Maynard kicks to Westbrook. Right side Durant. Defended by Dunleavy. He's feeling it. No good from Durant.
Well, you know what? You really expect him to knock that jumper down when he gets a good look like that.
Left side Jennings. Kicks it to Gooden. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. Maynard's got 4 assists in the game.
My goodness, seems like he's got every point this quarter. Just an amazing job helping to cut into this lead.
Well, he didn't quit on the play. He defended the shot, contested it, and then got back straight to the glass.
Goes up on the high post. Westbrook, no good. Bucks leading by 10. Outside Jennings. The Thunder pull it in. Cook's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Maynard, no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The drive by Jennings and stolen by Maynard. To the middle, Durant. The basket good off the assist from Maynard. That's 28 points for Kevin Durant.
You gotta love what he's doing out there, guys. With his team down, he's personally trying to bring them back.
And Gooden backs in. They get it back. Comes up empty down low. Thunder trailing by 8. Outside Westbrook. Over Dunleavy. Brandon Jennings comes up with a rebound. Jennings has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They keep pounding them on the glass here in this one. Just a tremendous job rebounding the ball.
Well, that's half the battle. When you go after it every single time, it's a mindset. Never assume the shot's going in. You've got to always assume the shot's going to come off the rim, and it's going to be yours.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Collison. Zar Hayward comes in for Daquan Cook. James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Eric Maynard. And Udrich kicks to Bosh. Pass to Clark. Bosh, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Clark. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Clark's got 13 points. The Thunder shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Jackson kicks to Harden for three, and that one's good.
I like the way that he has really stayed aggressive from that three-point line after not making a single one before the halftime.
Udrich, the pass to Clark. Feeds to D'Alembert. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now, here is Harden. 18 points for him. Gets it to go. And now it's only a 5-point Bucks lead.
You know, we saw him struggle with his shot in the first half. But here in the second, he's managed to turn it around and be much more efficient.
Here's Clark. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Everything is working for him right now. He's been a huge factor in the quarter.
Right side Jackson. Back to Harden. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Thunder making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Udrich. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Bucks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Here's Clark, guarded by Harden. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 18 points. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Jackson kicks to Durant. Over Bosh. Nice D from Bosh. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back. It's time for the fourth quarter and time to check in with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke, to find out who had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Hey, Kev, the uncontainable game in this one goes to the Bucks. Everything seems to be going their way, and right now they look to be in complete control. We'll see if that's the case as we head into the final period.
Thanks, Doris. On the court for the Bucks, Clark in at shooting guard. Allen out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Jennings, and it's D'Alembert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harden's shot is good.
That's more like it. It's 9 points for him coming off three-pointers in this half.
Bucks leading by 7. There's a good screen. It's Jennings with the drive, and the shot is good. Jennings has got 10 points in just the second half.
That's what a good solid screen will do for you. It gets you a good look at the hoop.
And here's Harden. Stolen. Clark dishes to Jennings. That's good. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Harden outside. Gets it to go. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
Man, they are both lighting it up here.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth, each side dropping in points every chance they get.
Here's D'Alembert, and it's blocked. Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Jennings. Harden kicks to Cephalosha. Back to Harden. Ibaka outside. Westbrook. That's good.
Using that agility to drive right to the basket.
Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Bucks leading by 6. Jennings kicks to Clark. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Kicks it out to Jennings. Three-pointer. Count that one. Jennings has got 7 points here in this quarter.
All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
Here is Harden. He dishes it to Westbrook. Throws up the alley-oop.
There's one thing about the alley-oop. You can't fire the pass in there. You got to have some air under that pass. It needs a little hang time.
That's exactly right. A lot of finesse, just like that one was. Perfectly thrown.
And that's what makes the play so much fun to watch. There's finesse on the front end, but then power on the end.
Clark, the pass to Gooden. Stolen by Harden. Cephalosha dishes to Westbrook. He passes to Cephalosha. Right side, Collison. There's the dish to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Durant. Over Bosh. And the pass to Harden. There's the feed to Westbrook. Over Gooden. And again, it's Oklahoma City. Bucks leading by 5. He feeds it to Bosh. He kicks to Allen. Covered by Cephalosha. Bosh, a screen on Harden. Clark kicks to Gooden. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Jennings. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Westbrook. Thunder have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Shot is no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jennings passes to Clark. It's back to Jennings. Kicks it to Gooden. Over Durant. And the Bucks miss again.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the button.
And the Bucks with some changes. Baca comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Maynard in for Thabo Cephalosha.
And what you love about James Harden is his passing ability. You know that he can score. He can shoot with range. He can put the ball on the floor, get to the rim. But he's probably the best passer on the team as well, and he also has a great beard.
The game now all-time. 24 points for Russell Westbrook.
How about that? They finally tie it up.
Can they continue this momentum, guys? We'll see.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
Backs in. Baseline jumper. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Ibaka.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D won't stop it, keep at it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day long.
Screen by Dallenberg. Here's Clark. Knocks down the step-back J. Clark's got 20. And James Harden, you said it, Steve, not just a scorer. He really, Clark sees the game.
Yeah, I love that about him. He sees and feels the game. Those are guys that just have a knack for being in the right position and right place and understanding pace and rhythm of the game. His rush hour handles, boy, I tell you, allow him to do things that very few players can do in the paint.
Milwaukee's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Jennings kicks to Dallenberg. Clark, he's covered by Westbrook. Outside Bosh. With the lead pass. Cephalosha with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Durant's got 16 points here in the second half.
Wow, where would they be without all these easy points off turnovers?
Well, it certainly has made things a lot easier for him on offense, that's for sure, Steve. You turn a team over, you usually don't have to worry about set defense.
Jennings with the bucket.
Now we're getting used to seeing him hit those shots, aren't we?
Outside Westbrook. Here's Durant. Again, the Thunder score.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Jennings kicks to D'Alembert. Kicks it out to Jennings. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Westbrook. Nice bucket off the drop step. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
A very impressive fourth quarter from him so far. He's knocked down 5 of 7 from the floor.
Here's Clark. He's covered by Westbrook. D'Alembert dishes to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. Jennings. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Cephalosha's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Maynard the pass to Ibaka. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
This is not what they wanted to let happen. They're just getting pounded inside.
Yeah, they are, Steven. I mean, they're just not making life difficult at all for scorers in the paint. I mean, that's an area that you've got to protect with force and aggressiveness, and we haven't seen it thus far in the game for D'Alembert. He's got 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
No, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
James Harden. He's checked in for Eric Maynard.
You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
Harden kicks to Durant. Over Clark. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, I like the way he's turned the heat up here in the fourth. I mean, that makes him an 80% shooter so far in the quarter.
Bucks trail by 5. Outside Jennings. Pass to Clark. D'Alembert with the screen on Harden. Clark dishes to Jennings. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And one of the ways Brandon Jennings has improved his game is by taking care of the basketball. His assists were decent, about 5 per game. But what he did a nice job of last year was keeping the turnovers down, and that allowed the Bucks to run their offense efficiently.
And Jennings drops them both. And Steve, you touched on Jennings and his improvement, and he's a gem. There's no doubt about it. Plays a lot of basketball in the offseason.
Yeah, he's shown a real dedication to getting better during the summers, and that's when you do get better. You can't just get better during the season. You got to commit off-season time to enhancing your craft, getting better at what you do. And for Jennings, it's not a matter of him not being in the gym. It's more targeted practice that he has to lock into.
Harden the pass to Durant. Working on Bosh. Fades and shoots. And Ibaka slams it in. And the Thunder lead by 5. Bucks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Clark. Ibaka with some nice D.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
That is good. 28 points for Russell Westbrook.
And he cannot play any better than he is right now in this quarter, guys.
Back to Allen. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Shoots the 3. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 14 points here in the second half.
That's his first 3-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Ibaka sets the pick for Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Over Bosh. Again, the Thunder score.
I think he's setting the tone for the entire team in this quarter. Tremendous stuff. Good action.
Bucks trail by 7. Jennings kicks to Clark. The kick out to Bosh. Can't get it to go. Ibaka with some nice D. The Thunder shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. It's Westbrook with the drive. Durant. Scooped up. Second shot opportunity. Look from Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Jennings. Thunder with the rebound. Cephalosha's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Clark. Dishes to Allen. Feeds it to Clark. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Jennings. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Thunder leading by 9. Westbrook dishes to Harden. He passes to Cephalosha. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Can't get the first one to drop. And the second of 2 is good. That will push the lead to double digits. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
Here comes Westbrook. The dish to Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And this one is just about over. It's going to be an easy win for them in the end.
Yeah, I think they can just about put this one on cruise control for the last few seconds here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well,
you were getting the job done and some of your teammates weren't?
Well, any loss is going to be frustrating. I can tell you that without a doubt. But I can't pin this loss solely on my teammates. We all had opportunities to take control of this game, and we weren't able to execute. We, meaning the entire team. So I'll take the blame right along with everybody else. It's more than just scoring points anyway. Next time out, we got to push that much harder. No excuses, man.